Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever noticed how some men seem to stay on a woman's mind long after they've met, even though they may not be the most attractive, richest, or most accomplished guy in the room? The reality is that lasting attraction is usually created through subtle behaviors and small interactions rather than dramatic displays. Unfortunately, most men overlook these little details, even though they can have a surprisingly powerful impact on the way a woman feels around you. We live in a world where so many men try to impress women with extravagant gestures, expensive dates, or perfectly rehearsed pickup lines. While those things might create temporary excitement, they rarely build the kind of genuine connection that keeps a woman thinking about you after you're gone. The men who leave the strongest impression aren't always the loudest, the wealthiest, or the most confident. They're the ones who understand that attraction isn't about putting on a performance. It's about presence. It's about the energy you bring into a room, how you make her feel when she's around you, and the small, almost unnoticed details that quietly tell her subconscious that you're different from every other man she's encountered. In today's video, we're going to explore 7 simple behaviors that can make you more memorable, help you develop stronger emotional connections, and leave a lasting impression without looking like you're trying too hard. Be sure to stay until the end, because the final point is incredibly simple, yet it's also one of the most powerful things a man can do. Welcome back to the channel, where we talk about stoicism, relationships, attraction, and the psychology behind meaningful human connections. Today, we're looking at 7 things women often appreciate even if they rarely say them out loud. If you've ever wanted to understand what naturally builds deeper attraction and stronger emotional bonds, then you're in exactly the right place. Before we jump in, take a second to hit the like button if you enjoy videos like this. Your support helps the channel grow and allows me to continue sharing valuable content with you. Also, comment 1 if you find these ideas useful, and if you don't, leave a comment anyway and let me know what you'd like to see improved. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss future videos. Number 1. Helping her feel relaxed before important moments. Physical touch, when welcomed and appropriate, can be a meaningful way to strengthen emotional closeness. For many women, something as simple as a gentle shoulder or back massage isn't only about relieving stress, it communicates patience, attentiveness, and sincere care. When you take the time to help her unwind after a difficult day, you're showing her that her comfort and well-being genuinely matter to you. Keep your movements slow and gentle, focusing on making her feel comfortable instead of rushing through the moment. More often than not, it's the thought behind the gesture that carries the greatest meaning. Take a moment to think about it. In today's fast-moving world where people are constantly rushing from one responsibility to another, slowing down long enough to offer someone comfort has become increasingly uncommon, and what is uncommon often becomes valuable. By helping her relax, you're giving her something that money, status, or success simply can't buy. You're giving her your presence. You're giving her a peaceful moment in the middle of a chaotic world. That's incredibly attractive because it shows you're not only focused on your own wants and ambitions, but that you're also aware of how she's feeling. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence on the future." When you help her relax, you're allowing both of you to fully experience the present moment. You're not rushing ahead or worrying about what comes next, you're simply there with her. And it's that presence that makes such a simple gesture unforgettable. Number 2, playful and lighthearted teasing. Many men hesitate to flirt because they're afraid they'll say the wrong thing, but playful teasing, when done respectfully, can create excitement and naturally build chemistry. The key is keeping it fun, positive, and easygoing. A clever remark, a playful observation, or a compliment delivered with confidence can instantly make conversations more enjoyable. Attraction often grows through shared moments of fun rather than desperate attempts to impress. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught that it's not what happens to you that matters, but how you respond to it. That lesson applies to flirting as well. The way you respond to her with warmth, humor, and a relaxed attitude creates an emotional experience she'll naturally associate with you. Think about the last conversation that felt effortless and enjoyable. Chances are there was laughter, teasing, and a sense of playfulness involved. When you can make a woman smile or laugh, you're creating positive emotions that strengthen your connection. Those shared moments become the foundation for attraction. The important thing is to keep your teasing respectful. It should never come across as criticism or make her feel uncomfortable. Instead, it should feel like an invitation to have fun together. A playful comment like, "Are you always this stubborn?" delivered with a smile, or saying, "I think you might actually be the most opinionated person I've ever met," with genuine warmth can create playful tension that's both charming and memorable. The goal isn't to win an argument or prove you're clever, it's simply to create an environment where both of you can relax, enjoy each other's company, and build positive memories together. Number 3, gently playing with her hair. At first glance, this might seem like a very small gesture, but for many women, it carries a strong emotional meaning because it's often connected to feelings of comfort, affection, and trust. During a quiet moment together, softly running your fingers through her hair can create a sense of warmth, closeness, and emotional security. Of course, timing and context matter. A peaceful evening together is completely different from trying to do this when she's distracted, stressed, or simply not in the mood for physical affection. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." When your touch is gentle, respectful, and filled with genuine care, that intention naturally comes through. She can feel the difference between a touch that's demanding and one that's simply an expression of affection. For many women, their hair is deeply personal. It's closely connected to their identity, femininity, and sense of self. So when she allows you to touch her hair, she's allowing you into a space that isn't shared with just anyone. That permission reflects trust, and trust is what makes this gesture so meaningful. It's never just about physical contact, it's about the vulnerability behind it. When you treat that vulnerability with patience and respect, you create a bond that reaches far beyond surface-level attraction. Number 4, placing a supportive hand on your back. Sometimes the smallest gestures communicate the strongest emotions without saying a single word. Gently placing your hand on your back while walking together through a crowded place can subtly express care, attentiveness, and reassurance. This isn't about controlling where she goes or leading her around. Instead, it's about showing that you're present, aware, and looking out for her. Small actions like this often create a stronger sense of connection, especially when you're navigating busy